I'm an addict for sneakers.
What's good? It's your boy DJ Dells back with a brand new sneaker podcast here at the Sneaker Addict Show. We're going to make this quick. I wasn't going to do one today, but you know what? I got to try to just keep going. And if you don't know, I lost my mother this week. And, you know, it's something I'm going through. It's really hard and very difficult. And I appreciate all the prayers and all the kind messages that's been coming my way from Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's what's really motivating me to just keep rocking and do this, for instance. So, you know, all those kind words toward me, they are not unnoticed. It's what's getting me today to actually get on this microphone right now, because I'm really just going through it right now. I mean, I lost my mother. This is like crazy, but I'm just trying to keep it moving, you know, and just do what she would want me to do. I know she wouldn't want me to just sit around and not do nothing, and that's not really my style either, just to sit around and do nothing. I gotta do what I love, and this is what I love doing. I love giving the people what they want, especially here at the Sneaker Addict Show. So I wanted to talk today about the Christmas shoes that are releasing, what are my favorites, and we're gonna do the Adidas pack and the Nike pack, because I think the Adidas pack is really great like usual. Last year was great. They did the whole Nightmare Before Christmas theme in the past, and this year they're doing something kind of similar like the night before. It's called Bad Dreams. That's the whole title to the concept. It is out now, most of the colorways. I think some are releasing next week, but the John Wall's releasing today, which is fire in my opinion, and the Derrick Rose released today. I haven't seen the other two that are releasing, but as you can see on the screen, they're really nice. And I think the Crazy 2 is the second best out of the pack. My favorite out of the pack is definitely the John Wall one. I love the upper of the shoe. I think it looks incredible. And they all glow in the dark, from my understanding, on the outsoles. Really digging this pack, and majority of it is out now and will be out, I'm pretty sure, before Christmas, the rest of the pack. Like the Crazy Light and the Crazy 2. The D Rose you can find now. If you're having trouble finding it, just go to my blog, thesneakeraddict.com. I posted information in the morning, and I tweeted out information also in the morning over at the Sneak Addict. But I have no problem trying to help you out. Just hit me up on my Twitter. I'll put a link in the description box below, and I'll help you find them if you're looking for them still in the next couple of weeks, of course. Now, getting to the Nike pack, I think the Nike pack is cool. My favorite out of the pack as far as concept wise would be the Kobe. Has to do with the Christmas stocking. I think that, you know, what a perfect concept. I mean, it's shaped kind of like a stocking, the Kobe 9 Elite High. What a perfect concept. I wish that they did something a little different with the upper. Maybe had it like with white and red weaved in on the upper. I think it would have been better because of the fact they're releasing another red Kobe Elite a week or so before that, so why not do it a little differently? Also, the outsole kind of got that marbled look, almost like what we've seen on the Lebron Gumbo 11. I remember someone in the comment box on my Instagram when I posted photos was saying that kind of reminds them of the outsole you don't pick when you go on Nike ID, and I kind of laughed at that because I kind of agree with it, even though I liked it on that Lebron. I understand what he was saying. It definitely made me laugh. So whoever left that comment, if you're listening to that, that was funny. Like, I responded back and laughed, and I'm still laughing right now. I mean, I'm not cracking up laughing, but you know what I'm saying, though. I thought that was funny. The KD eggnog, great concept. Everyone drinks egg. Well, not everyone drinks eggnog. I don't drink eggnog. When I was a kid, I used to, but I'm not drinking eggnog. But I'm not into the whole eggnog wave now. Even though majority of people are, I think there's more people that are than aren't. But I like how he tries to go out of the box a lot of times. Like in the past, he did the cookie cutter. He also did the video game concept. I think it's great how he goes out of the box with the Christmas shoes, and I really am digging it. The thing about the shoe is when I look at it, I don't think about Christmas. So that's why it wasn't my number one as far as a concept wise. I just think that being that the Kobe was knitted and it's got that kind of shape like a stocking, I think that's the best one out of the pack. Now, what I would wear would definitely be these KDs, number one, and then, you know, it would be the Lebron and then the Kobe, because I just can't wear these Kobe's. They just look foolish on me. I think it's because I'm a little too short to be wearing them. I think when you're tall, they look great on feet. When you're short or regular size, average size, I wouldn't say I'm short, I think I'm average height. They don't look as good as for someone that's tall. Like if you're 6 foot plus, I think that's, you know, I think they look better on people that are taller versus people average height or short. But the Lebron one, I would say, as far as concept-wise, not the best out of the three. I think it's the third best. I like the whole concept of the outdoors, you know, the winter kind of birch kind of feel to it on the upper, printed on this posit material. It's a nice concept, but definitely not the best out of the three, in my opinion. I think that the 12, from just me observing what people are wearing, because I try to do that, I try to literally research what people like when I'm out and about. I stop by as many sneaker stores as I possibly can. If I walk past the sneaker store, I usually walk in and literally talk to whoever's working there on the floor and even ask them questions like what's selling, what's not selling, because I feel it's important for me to do this research, being that I do these podcasts. And it seems like everywhere I've gone, people keep saying that the 12s are just sitting, collecting dust. It's worse than last year with the 11. So, you know, we'll see how that goes in the future. But I literally haven't seen anyone wear them on feet. The only time I've really seen them on feet was one time, well, 2 times I tried them on, and then another time my friend had a pair on. So, or I've seen them on TV, of course, with Lebron wearing them. By the way, he did wear Bruce Lee kind of colorway at the game, and I thought that was kind of cool. I have a design ready, but I'm just waiting. I was actually going to order my ID this week, but, you know, I'm just, like, so tapped out right now, man, with my mother passing away. It's crazy. Like, it's, like, a lot of money, man, that just had to go. I just really am tapped out with, like, my mother passing. It's, like, crazy. I actually had a few people that reached out about that too, and I appreciate that too. That actually did help me. A few people wanted to, you know, reach out because they know like how funerals are and whatnot. So thank you. I never would expect that from anyone. I really thought that was really something really nice for the couple that hit me up. Like really, that was something kind, because it's just insane, man, what I'm going through. Not trying to be like a downer to everyone. This may be your first time listening. I hope it's not. For anyone that's a first time listener, it's usually not normally like that. I'm just trying to just do something today just to get the ball moving, because I have to go out and I'm actually gonna shoot even more, like actually do some sneaker stuff after this, and this kind of just breaking the ice. This is my first episode since my mother passed away. I know there was 2 episodes that released the other day. Those episodes I shot during like the summer, and I shoot a lot of episodes on my spare time, and what I do is I edit them and I upload them and I have them scheduled, and I have episodes scheduled for like the next 5 years, just in case, God forbid, an emergency happens, or if maybe I pass away, you know. At least there'll be content going on for a little bit, and I do that. And I know some people may think that's crazy, but I think if you love the show, you'll appreciate that, because it just means that, you know, if something would happen, there will be an episode after. You know, it won't just be done. Like, I have episodes scheduled for like the next 5 years or more, spread it out, and that just happened to be 2 episodes that came out yesterday, I'm pretty sure. One was with Pequeño Juan and me going through my Snakeskin 11 Jordan collection. It came out really well. Shout out to Cecilia. She was in the building too. My dog Cecilia. That's my girl. But it was a really good episode. Make sure to check that out. And it just happened to come out yesterday. And that wasn't a video I shot like after my mother passed away. I know some people were saying, man, Dels, you're in amazing spirits. Like, I was like super happy in that video. Like, and I just want people to understand, like, that was definitely not after my mother passed away, because I can't even like think about being on the camera right now, and I actually am gonna be in a little bit, because I have something set up with someone that you're gonna be able to see it on Instagram. I'm sure I'll post photos, and it's probably up by the time I do that. You know, you've already seen pictures on Instagram, and this is really just for me to break the ice so I could just continue on and work and do what I want to do as far as with the show and continuing on. But I've had a schedule to shoot Mob Wives VH1 star, Big Ange. I thought it would be fun, since she has such a great personality, to show her some of the shoes that are popular, like the Red Octobers, and get her take on the shoes and whatnot, being that she's not a sneakerhead. I mean, she's into other stuff, and I just thought it would be fun to do that. And I'm going to continue to do that with other celebrities out there, some that, are into sneakers, and some that are totally just doing their thing, that are popular out there in pop culture. It's not going to be all the time, but once in a while, just to give you something different, because sometimes, people ask, how come you don't ever involve, like, celebrities? I know you have those kind of connects, or you could get people on the show. So I've listened to that. I'm going to start, and she's got the new season of Mob Wives that came out, and she's got a wine product that's coming out. So I'm about to go check her out after this podcast, and this is just like, just to get me warmed up, because I'm a little rusty. But look out for that. It's going to be really entertaining. It's going to be fun, because if you watch the show, then like, her personality's great. But yeah, so man, my train of thought is just out of here. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Lebron 12, but yeah, we'll see how the Lebron 12 does next year with more colorways, if it becomes more popular. And moving on, we're gonna move on. I want to talk about a few more things real quick. I want to speak about this whole situation with the 3 designers that left Nike to go to Adidas. They are now being sued by Nike, and people wanted me to speak about that real quickly. I did speak about when they left, and I suggest you checking that podcast out. I'll put a link in the description box below. But as far as my opinion on them being sued, I think that Nike is just maybe a little salty that they left, and maybe they're a little paranoid about the future and whatnot, like what they know from them working there. But I just feel like those guys were very professional, the way that they put themselves out there in the public. I think that they seem like stand-up people, that, once again, you don't know how they are behind closed doors, but this may be a case of just Nike kind of just being pissed off that they, went to Adidas and they are suing them. That's probably what the case is. I'm not 100%, but a lot of people have been asking me my thoughts on that, and I've been doing this like Ask Dells kind of thing every week, where I post on Instagram and I answer questions on my podcast. I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks, but being that I lost my mom, and it's just a lot of work when I do the Ask Dells things, and just doing this, it's like I'm exhausted right now just by doing this, because I'm just going through a lot, man. But you guys aren't forcing me to do this, so I'm not looking for sympathy, but it's just a lot of work and a lot of time and energy that I just really, the energy part of it, I just physically don't have all that. But next week I'm gonna do another Ask Dells, and I'll post something on my Instagram. Make sure you're following all my social networks. I'll put links in the description box below. But a lot of people wanted my opinion on that, my take. I mean, there's really not much to really say on that whole situation with Nike suing them, but it's kind of like that Cameron, you mad kind of situation. That's what I'm kind of taking this whole situation as. But that's my whole outlook. You don't know what the real deal is, unless you're really in the circle of what's going on, unless you personally know these guys and the whole situation with them and what's going on with Adidas. You really don't know. But that's just my thoughts on it. Also, quickly, my thoughts on the releases for today. I thought there was a lot of tough releases. I thought the KD with the black suede was really nice, and I'm pretty sure you can still find that right now. If you're looking for that, go to the blog, thesneakeraddict.com, and I'll have information on that. There was a Nike SB that had these kind of like striped colorways throughout the shoe, and I thought that was a really nice shoe. I definitely think it's going to break some necks. I think that's still available. As I said, just go to my blog, and I have tons of information, or just hit me up on Twitter over at The Sneak Addict. I'll try to help you out. The Jordan 13, I don't think sold very well, and I think it's just because it's an expensive shoe and it's right before the eve of this Columbia release. The Legend Blue, excuse me, same thing basically. Well, not really as far as the actual look of the shoe, but you know what I'm saying. The Legend Blues, I want to review them. I just haven't had the opportunity to get them. I've got a lot going on. I still have a lot going on, and it's all just terrible stuff that's going on right now, unfortunately. I've asked people if anyone can help me out. Please feel free to hit me up, you know what I mean, especially with that other pack. I really want that pack, but I still have so much going on, believe it or not, like with the whole situation. Like, it's just not stopping, and like I'm trying to do what I can to get it, but at the same time I only have so much time during the day, and I have to also be there for others too at the same time. And you know, it's the holidays, and I got my kids also, and I got to juggle all that, so I'm having a tough time locking in everything. I'm literally having a tough time locking in. All my connects, basically, they don't even know who I am, it feels like, or they're just beating around the bush, which is really annoying. They acted brand new toward your boy DJ Dells right here, now that it's the Jordan 11, and it's December, and all that, so I don't know. I'm trying to get it popping, but if anyone's listening that can really help me out, like, I don't expect no one to help me out, but if you can help me out and you want to help me out, please hit me up. I really will appreciate it, and I'll even, you know, shout you out on the show if you're a fan. And that's really it as far as the podcast. That's all we're going to talk about. Next week, we'll get into it. I'll get back to the Ask Dells thing on Instagram. Follow my social networks. Go to my blog, thesneakeraddict.com, for your sneaker news, release information. Make sure you follow my Twitter over at the Sneak Addict for anytime I hear about any kind of restocks, deals. Like yesterday, Timberland did some crazy deal, half off on everything. Like you were able to cop Timberlands for the super low. I'm pretty sure it's still going down today. Just hit me up on my Twitter, the Sneak Addict, and I'll try to help you guys out with whatever I can when I get a chance to. As long as it's stuff that has to do like with stuff in the now. Like, don't hit me up about like finding like Bread 11s that released years ago. Like, you know, I'm talking about hitting me up about stuff in the now. Someone hit me up about a pair of Adidas running shoes they wanted help with. Like, I was able to help them with that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you need help with something that's actually obtainable now, you know what I mean, that released in 2014, that wasn't something that just flew off the shelves in seconds. I'll try to help you guys out. Excuse me. But thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the love and support, man. I mean, the fans, the supporters of the show, that's what got me to get on this microphone today. And thank you, like, for real. Thank you for all the kind messages, everyone. Shout out to Just Blaze, and shout out to Dave White, because they sent me messages at a particular time during the day where I really needed something, some kind of like good, just something really positive sent my way. A nice message. And you know, when someone says something to you at the right time, it was really perfect timing. And I really respect what they do. It means something to me. And that's it for today's podcast. Sorry guys, sorry to you know, if it's a little sad and whatnot. I'm just trying to, you know, get through this first time back since, you know, what happened with my mom. And I'm gonna, you know, hit you guys with a lot of heat. Also, thank you to Fila. Fila really, they sent me a shoe that's not releasing till, I think it's releasing in a couple of weeks. They sent me the Grant Hill 3, the 97. I really wanted that shoe, and they sent me that. And I know they were trying to cheer me up, so I really appreciate them doing that, because they know I've been wanting that shoe for forever, and I keep hitting them up on Twitter like, where is the shoe? When are you releasing it? I want to buy it. And they sent me it as a surprise, you know, and I really appreciate that. That was really nice of them to do that. I'll have a review up on that soon. That's going to be the next review. And that's it, man. Everyone have a great weekend. Happy holidays. The show don't stop. Your boy keeps going. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how I do. We move forward, you know, and we'll be back, man. I'll be back really